Rest in peace to the My Villain Academia arc. Welcome back everyone to another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. Today we will be going over episode 100 and 101 of the My Hero Academia anime, which means we are finally getting into the My Villain Academia arc and the Endeavor Agency arc. Funny enough, the anime actually changed the order of the arcs, so the Endeavor Agency arc is going to happen first in the anime, then the My Villain Academia arc. So we will be seeing what was changed or how much was changed, removed, or perhaps done better from the manga to anime adaptation. Now, episode 100, titled The New Power and All for One, counts as both the end of the joint training arc and the beginning of the My Villain Academia arc, which for this video we will be going over the My Villain Academia arc part of episode 100, and of course the joint training arc will be covered in its own video. So to start things off, when the joint training arc is finally over, we get a small time skip to early December where we see that some of the students are excited about it snowing outside. The anime changes this scene up just a bit by having Kirishima and Mineta run outside the dorms to the snow instead of them running inside the dorms from the snow like in the manga. They also removed Mina, who was also running alongside the boys, dressed for the outside. After that small change, we have a huge removal from the anime, where the anime removes the Detnerat commercial that was supposed to play on the TV after Petty Nari puts on the weather report, and we see that the Detnerat company has entered into the hero support industry. Here the anime skips over roughly 8 pages worth of content from chapter 218 in the manga and jumps straight to right after Todoroki and Bakugo received their hero licenses and fight the Cider House gang, which those 8 pages not only covered the Detnerat commercial, but the introduction to Redestro and the Meta Liberation Army, who are the main villains for the My Villain Academia arc. When Bakugo is fighting against the Cider House boss, Bakugo originally gets grazed by one of the many streams of carbonated water that the Cider House boss shoots at Bakugo in the manga. Following this, after the defeat of the Cider House gang, we have All Might being accompanied by the hero Slide and Go. When Slide and Go asks about what happened to the stolen goods, Bakugo points at all of the stolen goods piled up on the floor. As for the manga, Bakugo actually has all of the stolen goods on him in his jacket and gauntlet. This was a small change, but I like how in the manga, Bakugo just straight up reverse pickpockets the thieves that he knocked out, so that way they wouldn't have blown up from his explosions. It's just a nice little detail that shows just how skilled Bakugo is in combat. Kinda sad it was removed. Finally, for the last change in episode 100, we have the anime only edition after credits scene that ends episode 100. After the credits are over, Bakugo and Todoroki make it back to the Heights Alliance dorms and are surprised by the rest of the class congratulating them on getting their hero licenses. To be honest, I love this addition to the anime. Just for Bakugo's reaction to the cake alone is what made it so funny for me. Now, episode 100 covers a total of 4 chapters, them chapters being 216, 217, 218, and 219. The chapters that specifically cover the beginning of the My Villain Academia arc or the Meta Liberation Army arc, whichever floats your boat, are both chapters 218 and 219. For chapter 218, only 7 out of 15 of those pages were adapted into the anime, which the anime skips over the introduction of everyone's favorite 6-finger forehead villain, Redestro, and the Meta Liberation Army. As for chapter 219, only 10 out of 15 of those pages were adapted into the anime, which even though episode 100 ends on the 10th page of chapter 219, don't expect those last 5 pages from chapter 219 or the 8 pages from chapter 218 to be adapted in the anime anytime soon. Well, at least till the Endeavor Agency arc is over, since as we'll see in episode 101, the anime is going to be getting into the Endeavor Agency arc, skipping over the majority of the My Villain Academia arc. Moving on, we have episode 101, titled Have a Merry Christmas, which is the same title of chapter 242. To kick things off, episode 101 opens with a glimpse of the end of the My Villain Academia arc, with Daikai City being destroyed by Shigaraki, and it looks fantastic, which this partially adapts some pages from chapter 239, but like I said earlier, episode 101 from the beginning skips the whole My Villain Academia arc arc and jump straight into the Endeavor Agency arc, skipping over 21 plus chapters. After the opening, the episode picks up on chapter 241 when Bakugo and Todoroki get interviewed for taking down the Cider House gang. When both Kaminari and Sero are laughing at the fact that all of Bakugo's parts in the interview were cut out, the anime removes a really funny moment where Deku makes a comment on Bakugo saying not very all-mightish of him. The anime also removes Ida taking Mineta off of Deku's desk. For the anime's added attention and detail during the practice interviews, Mount Lady felt a lot more expressive and funnier during her interview with Todoroki as well as with the other students in Class 1A. Also, shout out to Bones for giving Mina and Kaminari lines in their interview this time around. When Deku is about to use Black Whip for the first time since the joint training arc, the anime gives a line to both Todoroki and Bakugo regarding Deku's quirk. Here, Todoroki seems to be catching on that there is more to Deku's quirk than meets the eye, which is a nice added little detail. After this, when Principal Nezu walks in on Plus Ultra Skeleton All Might, the anime changes Nezu's line of dialogue just a bit by removing him correcting himself when he says that lack of sleep is bad for the fur. Since All Might is a human and not an animal, in the manga he catches his mistake by correcting himself to say hair after he says fur. The anime also removes Deku's line to Todoroki after his interview where he asks him, "How do you stay so calm?" During the teachers meeting, when Nezu is talking about the Hero Commission, the anime adds in an extra scene showing the president of the Hero Public Safety Commission and Hawks. Speaking of anime only additions, at the beginning of Class 1A's Christmas party, the anime adds in a ton of wholesome scenes of the students enjoying the party and each other's company. The anime also makes a tiny change in the girls' outfits by giving them all leggings, whereas in the manga, only some of the girls have leggings. Bones, you cowards. Mineta also is shown taking a picture of all of the girls talking in the anime, which ups Mineta's creep factor. And big shout out to Bones for somehow making Airy Claws even more cuter in the anime. It really must be Christmas. For more anime-only additions, we have Dadzawa actually smile when he tells Eri to go have fun. Next, we have Ochako gushing over how cute Eri is. Then we see all of the girls having fun with Eri. During the Christmas party montage, Eri is enjoying a piece of cake, which looks to be her first piece of cake ever. Anything made by Sugar Man seems to bust. Sadly, the one thing that was removed from the montage was Kaminari chasing down Bakugo. Finally, when everyone gets their presents, we get to clearly see exactly what Bakugo got for Christmas. In the manga, it was really hard to tell what exactly he got for Christmas, but the fact that he got a pair of Ida's glasses is just comedy gold. After this, when the party is over and everyone is cleaning up, episode 101 and chapter 242 ends with Todoroki inviting Deku and Bakugo to come do their work studies with him at Endeavor's agency. Now, episode 101 covers a total of 2 chapters, them being chapter 241 and chapter 242, with the episode also partially showing us the end of the My Villain Academia arc, which was adapted from chapter 230. I really enjoyed all of the little additions the anime did for this episode, especially for the Christmas party, making it 10 times more wholesome. Now, for those of you wondering why the anime decided to adapt the Endeavor Agency arc first, then the My Villain Academia arc, that's because of the My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission movie that's coming out on August 6th, which is supposed to take place during the Endeavor Agency arc. So if the anime had originally gone in chronological order, having My Villain Academia come first then the Endeavor Agency arc, then there would have been a good chance that by the time World Heroes Mission came out, the anime would still be in the My Villain Academia arc, leaving a lot of viewers for the movie confused on why Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki are at Endeavor's agency at the start of the movie. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of this approach. I would have rather had the season go in chronological order, but I can also understand why they went with this this approach so that the moviegoers wouldn't be lost on where the movie took place and wouldn't be spoiled on certain things. But let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the major changes in episode 100 and 101 of the anime from the manga, and how you feel about the anime deviating from the manga by doing the Endeavor Agency arc first. Let me know everything in the comment section below. With that said, thank you for watching another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the Kitoroki Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot, and it's always appreciated. Remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.